Okay, this is our Red Bull presentation, and first we're going to take a look at the company description. The most important thing about the company is just figuring out what the product is. So if we see the next slide on company description, basically the whole company is centered around one product. It's the energy drink, the Red Bull energy drink, and it began with just a signature flavor. It's very unique, and even though it's nondescript, it still draws their customers back over and over. And originally, they just offered a regular and a sugar-free. And like I said, it was so prominent, it was still able to get a hold of a certain market and draw people back to using the product. Now they just recently started offering color editions, and those have actually been taken off really well. In the fact that they're just different colors and they have different flavors, and they're pretty similar to the original, but just the different flavors have different colors. And um, they also, the product has a unique look, and the can itself is different from maybe other sodas or energy drinks because it's slimmer, it has a little bit sharper edges on the top or the bottom, just giving it a really different look. So when you see it on a shelf, it stands out from all the other products. It also, the company invests in promoting its product in a different way. They're very invested in extreme sports, so they will sponsor events, etc., just to have their name everywhere and promoting a high energy lifestyle. They're also known for the slogan, Red Bull gives you wings. That's been pretty popular and it's taken off, so everyone knows Red Bull attached with that slogan, Red Bull gives you wings.
Yeah, and I had the products and services part of the presentation. Like Victoria said, the Red Bull is mostly just one product brand, but many different versions. Um, Red Bull started in Austria, and it was one of the first to be in the market. So it was able to set a premium price and start marketing there. It spread to the U.S. and eventually became the market leader in the type of energy drink. Um, yeah, apart from energy drinks, the company is super involved in mostly sports, football clubs, youth academics, even online clothing, motocross, and we'll get into more of that later. But it's moved into more media ownership. It's done gaming, magazines, but yeah, Red Bull's privately owned, so they don't have to report their performance publicly. But everybody knows that they kind of lead the market in what they do. Go ahead, Josh. There we go. The pricing. Yeah, so like I said, Red Bull is kind of the market leader, and so they are able to set a premium price with their pricing, and so they can um, let other companies know that are competing with them that they're going to have to compete with their prices if they want to make something cheaper, because Red Bull can run more expensive if you've been to the gas station and picked up a drink. So you know that their little cans can kind of run you up on price. Yeah, like I said, the they're leading in their market sector, so people have to pay their price if they want that. Some other brands that are competing with them, like Monster, Rockstar, um, Cloud9, Gatorade, KS. That's basically it for competitors that are big time with them. Yeah, so their target market is they target people 16 to 30. Those people account for uh, the customer base. Below 16 account for most of their sales of Red Bull soda, which I've never had, but I've heard it's decent. Middle age and elderly, Red Bull came out with 0 calorie, which is another version of it. And I guess through surveys I've seen is that the elderly like the taste of it. Gender, They mainly target males, but females do tend to drink it. They just try to watch their diet because the drinks can be sugary. Um, Income, Red Bull is kind of the luxury part of the drink, so they are at the top of the top with price, like I said. So you're gonna, it's not that expensive. It's like $4 a can, $3 a can, so almost anybody can afford it. Occupation that they want to target are students, working professionals, sports enthusiasts, athletes, the people that actually need energy. So that's a given. Yeah, and target market continued. Like I said, lifestyle that they want to target: business class, working class, executive, students. The personalities they want to target are ambitious and open to experience because they target um, marketing through sports and gaming and all types of things. The occasion you would drink the Red Bull on is a regular or special occasion. It doesn't really matter. You're on your way to work, at a party. It doesn't matter. The benefits of drinking Red Bull are the quality of the taste, and of course the energy that it gives you afterwards. Um, the usage rate for people are medium. Probably not. It's probably not good to have every day since it's pretty sugary and it might not be good for your heart all the time. But yeah, and people are pretty enthusiastic when they buy Red Bull. So
So here are our avatars. We have Don Holcomb. He's 22 and he's studying financial to become a financial advisor at the Masters University. He received his associate's degree from his community college. He stays up late and he likes to wake up early. He likes to surf and skate, but his true passion is skating. He drives an old beat up 2000 Honda Accord that his grandmother gave him when he was 18. And Don has shown interest in Red Bull sports and athletes, and he follows professional skaters closely. He also uses an iPhone and spends lots of time on social media apps. Next, we have Bruce Frields. He is 34. He's an ambulance driver, and he works late at night. And he often sleeps during the day. He graduated when he was 23 with a bachelor's degree in chemical engineering, but never got to use it. He experienced a life-changing event when he was in a bad accident, and after that decided to become an EMT. Other than that, he enjoys spending the weekends with his wife and baby. So these are just a couple of examples of people we can market to. It's not limited to this, but Red Bull often markets to people who aren't they're athletes. So those are our avatars. And for the funnel, this is going to work with our customer journey phase. So at the beginning, we have awareness. So we're just exposing people to the product, getting them to know us if they've never heard of us before, which causes lead generation. Next, we have interest, consideration, and intent, which is all part of the lead nurturing stage. So that just helps people to get to know us better and decide if they want to make a purchase, which is the last two phases, which is evaluation and purchase. So after that, they become customers. So our customer journey for each phase begins with the before phase, which is sort of like the beginning of the funnel. So this phase is used to reach people who don't know we exist. After people hear about Red Bull and become interested, they are now a potential lead. And the during phase, now that we have identified our leads, we can capture them and begin to turn them into paying customers. And now the after phase, after a lead buys our product once, they have now become customers. Customers are people who like our company and like what we have to offer. And after turning them into customers, we can find more ways of doing business with them and find more customers. And for our business objectives for each phase, the before phase, We will use this phase to identify our market as well as craft and deliver a message. This phase, the goal for this phase is to get people to know us and to get a response from them. The during phase, our business goal for this phase is to get our leads to like us and to like our product. Once we capture our leads, we can handle them properly in order to keep their interest and turn them into a customer. The next step is to turn those leads into paying customers. But before we can do that, we must position them correctly and allow for a smooth transition into the third phase, which is the after phase. Our goal for this phase is to build trust with our paying customers. And this phase enters a cycle in which we deepen our relationships with existing customers and we bring more customers in. In order to accomplish this, we must create a world-class experience for them. Once we've done this, we can move on to increasing their lifetime value. And we can use various strategies to bring them in for more, such as new flavors, sizes, as well as sending them reminders during their busy day. And the final step in this system is to find and stimulate referrals to continue bringing new customers in.
So diving into the plan for each phase. So starting off, we have the reach phase in the life cycle marketing model. So in this phase, our goal is to effectively identify our target market and just to overall create and deliver a message that is oriented towards them. So first of all, we're going to utilize the PVP index in order to identify our target market. After using that index to find our target market, we decided students would probably fit our marketing plan the best. So for the first P, personal fulfillment, this step assesses how much we will enjoy working with this specific customer group. Then second, we have the value to the marketplace. This is how we measure and how we identify like the how this specific market values our work and if they're willing to pay more for it. So some markets may, like a lower class, might not really want to buy our drink because it's a little higher end. So we target students because they're in the middle and they're able to, they're willing to pay more for it for the energy they need. And then for profitability, this is how we measure how profitable our work is for the market. We plan to spend a portion of our budget on an advertising campaign towards students as prospective buyers in order to allow them to get to know our brand. So that would be our first step in the plan for the reach phase. All right, continue. All right, so for the act phase, this phase we will mostly focus on turning prospective buyers into actual customers. So overall, we want to just get the customers to know and enjoy Red Bull both as a company and a product. So we will probably spend the largest portion of our budget on advertising towards this group, which would be students that fit our ideal demographic and understand the benefit of our product. And we will mostly utilize social media ads to target this market as well. All right, so for the convert phase, in this phase, we will be marketing towards those who already buy our product in order to keep them interested and updated on new drinks, events, and campaigns. This phase will mostly focus on relationship building with our customers. We want to have a bond where they trust us and they're just loyal to our company. In this phase, we already have paying customers. So it's going to be important that we ensure they're continuing to enjoy our drinks and the brand itself. We're going to primarily utilize social media ads, but we could also use ads like through email because these could be more effective in reaching out to them for like announcing a new drink or event announcements as well, and like linking through for that. All right, and then finally we have the engage phase. So we plan to focus on two things. Our messaging and utilizing customer feedback. So first, we plan on continually sending relevant and meaningful messaging to a customer in order to increase their chance of another purchase. By focusing on satisfying the customer needs, caring for them, and cultivating a relationship, we can achieve that. And then also, secondly, we can utilize customers' feedback and use it to improve the overall product and service that we have, which will also allow them to feel like they're more part of the company and part of our brand. So overall, performing a customer feedback analysis could be helpful in finding actionable insights that lead to a stronger customer relationship. And this type of trust is valuable to customer retention as well. All right, so through our marketing plan, we are looking for a few key performance indicators. The KPIs are measurable values that demonstrate how effectively a company is achieving key business objectives. So overall, we are looking for an increase in the number of engaged qualified leads in the sales funnel, web traffic via the social media click-throughs. We're looking for more social media interaction overall, like likes, comments, shares, and followers as well. And then looking for an increase in lead conversion rate. That's actually just turning a lead into a customer, a consistent customer that's buying our product. And then in lifetime customer value, so it's a customer that is loyal to our brand, we're able to retain them, they're consistently buying our product. And then also just overall customer reaction and feedback. So yeah, we can identify these. We could create a dashboard to display this, evaluate how well our plan is working based on these. And then if needed, we can change the strategies, see how we can improve, and then overall assess whether these KPIs are still aligning with our goals and adjust them if needed. All right, so for the phase creatives, there's a couple example ads that we could use something similar to. So the first ad on the left would be an online ad that targets non-buying target market consumers. So people that aren't really, they're aware of our brand, but they're not actually purchasing customers yet. So it's Red Bull helping you fly through your semester. So that's targeting students, just helping them be aware of the benefit that we're going to help them through their semester. And the second ad's an email campaign that targets those who are already consistent drinkers of our product. So it'd just be letting them know that we have a new drink coming. And then the third one on the right is just an Instagram ad that's seeking interaction and feedback from our consumers.
So now that we have taken a look at the company itself and the different phases that they would go through to get their product out there, to grab clients, new customers, we want to just take a closer look at the different channels that they use to do that. Really promoting the product is the most important thing for this company because it is just that one product. It is just an energy drink. So the different channels that they use would include events. As mentioned earlier, they sponsor a lot of high energy sports events, things like motocross or even things like gaming events, because those are often places where people would want energy drinks. Another way is through sponsorships, like affiliates or even owning sports teams. They do that just so that their product is being represented everywhere in either that game of the team that they own or as seen pictured here as well with affiliates, they'll have popular people such as someone on the US snowboarding team to represent their brand. So every time they go on their run, they are representing the brand. And they also reach out to clients with YouTube ads. They're able to grab customers this way because even new customers will see the product and maybe they need energy, so that will draw them in. And then another way is social media ads, things like Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. Social media is so big right now, especially since the pandemic. Everyone's been stuck inside. People have spent a lot of time on their devices. They're spending a lot of time on social media. So this is another really big way that they have been able to promote their brand and promote the product. So all in all, the focus is Red Bull and getting that product out. So that is the company.